Yo, 1, 2, part 2, Def Jam for New York. Let's hit it.
Fight for New York is a hip-hop fighting game published by EA Games and full of iconic rapper names. Shit, there's even some hot dames. Released September 2004 for the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube consoles. You can slam opponents' heads into walls and poles, ramming a gate to the face, ignoring all tolls, or let the crowd do your dirty work like a bunch of assholes. You can play as several popular rappers such as Lil' Kim, Snoop Dogg, who's one of the best scrappers, Method Man, Redman, Fat Joe, who fights a bit too slow, Mobb Deep, Ice-T, Exhibit, Ludacris, he's a hit or miss, Crazy Legs, Busta Rhymes, and even some Flavor Flav who will unleash his huge shockwave. So don't be brave, just relax and take your ass to the grave, and don't forget to save.
Def Jam NY.
That means New York. 2006, Fight for New York got a makeover and out came the takeover. Exclusive for the PlayStation Portable, but the changes were marginal. You get new dirty moves, 4 new venues, shit no one's gonna disapprove. 68 playable rappers who are all probably strappers, backstabbers, a few whippersnappers, and even some crackers. His name was Jacob. Back to the main game, which only offers 67 rappers to play by the way, but that's okay, we don't need that other rapper, he's probably into ballet. GameCube, the infamous box, is missing some features that kind of rocks. 8 music tracks are missing from the Cube, but hey, at least they're on the YouTube. Some arenas have smaller crowds due to the Cube's smaller pounds. What I really mean to say is a smaller disk space, only 1 voice for the main character because of that case. PS2 and Xbox get 6 voices to pick from. Shit, that makes me want to Producers from the game thought one-on-one fighting would get stale, but they didn't want to bail, they didn't want to fail, so they went on full scale. Went on to develop crowds to fight you, they no longer just say boo, you get weapons and interactive environments to name a few. This shit be like a fucking zoo. The fighting isn't simulation, but over-the-top action, so Def Jam Icon get a fucking clue. Vendetta was the first game and it was insane fun, but Creative Fighter wasn't there, son. Fight for New York included this feature, and in my book, that's a fucking home run. Reception for the game was off the charts. 8.7s isn't quite off the flow charts, but most reviewers agreed Fight for NY was great from the start. It belongs in a video game museum of fine arts.
Def Jam NY.
That means New York.
Yo, it's frame rate time, bitches. This was all captured by my dog, Mad Tech Gaming. Give his channel a subscribe.
Looking at the PlayStation 2, we see it's 30 frames per second. The Xbox is trying to stay at 60, I reckon, while the GameCube is locked at 60 frames and reckon. Now, I did capture the PSP frames with the built-in app, however it may be working like crap. It's showing 59 frames at its cap. Not sure if that's accurate, but let's just move on with this rap. The moment you've been waiting for is finally here. The graphical comparison is about to premiere. GameCube, Xbox, they're about to appear. Also PS2 and PSP, just to be crystal clear. But the PSP will come back later, so don't fear. 3 different guys standing before you. The Xbox is so dark that this has to be untrue, whereas the Cube's audience is like only 2. The PS2 and Xbox have pulled a switcheroo. On to the next scene, the PlayStation 2's crowd is 15, and like stated before, the Cube is very lean. I mean, like, there's only 2 guys here. Like, really, dude? But let's throw the PS2 some hate. This guy here is lacking all sorts of weight. It appears the Xbox just may decimate, intimidate. It's gonna get down and terminate.
Hasta la vista, baby.
But wait a minute, this can't be right. The Xbox's aliasing isn't very tight. The Jaggies are by far the worst of the 3. That this is making me want to flee because the Xbox fanboys will take me to the knee and simply beat the shit out of me. The PS2 is looking more pleasing to the eye, while the QB looking like a dull faded guy. But you know it's the Xbox that is better. Just to clarify, the dim lights would cast shadows from the dark sky, just like during the 4th of July. Fight! This is going down tonight. Method Man, Snoop Dogg, unleash all of your might. It's interesting to note that all 3 fights are not the same. This is the biggest and blurriest, that's a shame. An open table for a party of 2s to claim. Let's move on to the next frame. Apparently giving blowjobs is part of this game. On this shot, after the fade out, the PS2 goes back to the first route. A second later, the circle gets laid out. Looking deeper into the scene, we see the PS2 isn't so clean. It happens to be the blurriest, it's not just your screen. It's true the crowds here are so small and this light screen doesn't move at all. It's just like a static wall. Now let's look at the fire neon. The GameCube's isn't even turned on. That shit makes me go yawn. So far this Cube version's about to be gone, beaten down with the baton. Oh shit, the white guy Jacob, who probably came from a gay club. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I don't mean to be a snub. One tiny thing I did see that wasn't the same was that Jacob went back for just one frame. Only the GameCube was to blame, the other two are fair game. Boom boom, we do the zoom. Appears we got loads of dithering up in this room. Makes it look a bit better versus dark gas tomb. Now, zoomed in on these 3 beers. The Xbox is so bright you could see it for years. And the GameCube's bottle is as dull as Britney Spears. PS2's offers the perfect shine to bring my eyes to tears. Here it comes, it's about to debut. The PlayStation Portable is out of the queue. The fighters have different animations, I had no clue. PS2's flag here just needs some Elmer's glue. The GameCube really is lacking any sort of lighting effects, even with the slightly better specs. Now get ready for the Xbox to flex. Contrast, detail, that sick ass light sheen. This shit be looking so clean. Look at the GameCube's blurry cuff sleeve. I really do disbelieve that the GameCube can do better to achieve. The developers really couldn't be this naive. I mean, look at Danny Boy's tattoo detail. That's an epic fail. You know what? Let's get this shit on large scale. It's so blurry, it looks like a zoomed in photo from a thumbnail. I hope he didn't have to pay that bill of sale. You know that the PS2 be looking the best, that's a mighty fine chest and a great tattooed breast. But the Xbox is looking fine too, this I can attest. The PS2 and Xbox are so blessed and the GameCube is just so messed. Shine, look at that shine, those glasses are looking sublime, make me want to hit that conga line. The only console to offer this shine, the GameCube just needs to resign, realign, reach out for a lifeline, make those developers do a redesign. We know the Cube is capable not to be this sideline, that shit is the bottom line. The PSP stages are so close to the same, missing some detail but the hardware's to blame. The fighting mechanics are all there in this game and the graphics are really good within this frame. The fact that the PSP wasn't more popular is a shame, I wish it had rose to massive fame. Moving on to the main story, this I proclaim, 1, 2, 3, but not 4. These 3 have in-game cutscenes to adore. The PSP's development must have been too poor, but was adding them into the game too much to ask for? Make it pre-rendered if it was too much for the PSP to store, but at least we still got fighters galore. Now that's something I'd pay for.
Def Jam NY.
That means New York. There is one thing I forgot to mention. Soft shadows was always the intention, but all the GameCube shadows are black if you've been paying any attention. The Xbox's interior is very dark after his apprehension, but that is actually more accurate lighting effects, so don't start a dissension. Let's pull a prevention on all of your tension, let me get back your retention. The PS2 and GameCube still have some redemption. The GameCube actually has some excellent soft shadows right here. Looking beyond the pissed off guy, the GameCube's buildings are very blurry to the eye, and once again the Xbox lighting is accurate from the night sky. This is one hell of a fighting game I cannot deny. If you haven't played it, you need to try. What? Did you say why? Boom, you just got yourself a black eye. If you had to pick one to simply deny, it'd be the GameCube because it could barely scrape by. Play the PS2 or Xbox, you better comply. Shit, now's my time. So goodbye. Goddamn, I need an apple pie. Hey guys, if you really enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate a like, a share, comments, subscribe, anything you want. This video was really hard to make, and as you could probably tell, my professional career isn't rapping, so it was really hard, but it was actually a lot of fun to do at the same time. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, until next time, I'm Jurassic Ninja, and take it easy.